Okay, YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I last uploaded and made a video. I know you guys are all wondering why, and the reason is that I actually left Costa Rica, moved back to the USA. It was a difficult decision to be made, but Courtney and I, after a while, we just decided it was the right decision to be made. In today's video, I'm going to tell you why we decided to leave Costa Rica and come back to United States, where we're from. So the first reason we decided to leave Costa Rica was to be closer to friends and family. It was hard living in Costa Rica, being so far away from friends and family, especially this year in 2020 when people couldn't come visit us. They couldn't travel to Costa Rica. We couldn't really travel back to the States because of the whole pandemic travel restriction situation. So yeah, that's the main reason, and probably the biggest one is just the distance between friends and family and wanting to be closer to them. Second reason we decided to return to the US was the more opportunities for jobs and to make money. So in Costa Rica, there aren't many opportunities for expats there unless you are already starting off as like a really wealthy person. So in Costa Rica, it's actually illegal for an expat to work in the country unless you get a work visa. And it's illegal for a company to hire a foreigner to do a job that a Costa Rican can do. So there's very rare instances where you'll be able to legally get a work visa to work in Costa Rica. And as an expat, really, there aren't a lot of opportunities to make money unless you're already wealthy and are able to buy your own business or start your own business or do like investing in real estate. But those all obviously take like tens of thousands of dollars in startup costs, which we just didn't have. So coming back to the States, obviously I can work anywhere. I've already gotten a full-time job with benefits and everything. So there's just a lot easier to make money. And obviously, like, we wanted to be able to be self-sufficient through our online businesses, but that's easier said than done. I know, looking online and on Instagram or whatever, you'll see people advertising, like go digital nomad or live from your laptop lifestyle and just make all this money. But it's really not easy to do. To be self-sufficient as like a freelancer, as an independent contractor without working for a bigger company is very, very hard. So back in the States, there are many more opportunities for careers and to make money. So the third reason we decided to move back to the US is for modern conveniences and comforts. So I know if you've watched a lot of my videos, you've heard me say that the worst part of living in Costa Rica is you can't flush the toilet paper. That obviously is something you can do here in the US. Also, since we came back, we just are shocked by how easy it is to buy stuff. Like in Costa Rica, anything you might want, like a lamp or a chair or a sofa or not even furniture, but anything like Tupperware, it's just hard to get. Like you can't just go to Amazon and order and have it at your door the next day, or you can't just go to Walmart or Costco or any grocery store and pick it up. It's very hard to find stuff because it's all imported, and especially where I was living in Guanacaste, we were very rural. So yeah, it's just easy to get stuff in the States. Online shopping is a big plus. Mail is another one. Like in Costa Rica, you can't have mail sent to your house. There's no addresses in Costa Rica. Obviously, in the US, mail is part of our everyday life. It's also nice to have a larger variety of food and restaurants. Here, like where I am, you can get any kind of food you can think of. You can order on Uber Eats, have it at your door in an hour, or if you want to go out and pick it up or eat at the restaurant. Just so many more options and variety of food and different cultures, more diversity, everything. So yeah, just modern comforts and conveniences are a lot more here in the States than they were there in Costa Rica. Number 4 reason we decided to move back was for the weather and the seasons. So the nice part about living in the States is you have 4 seasons. So it'll be hot in the summer, it'll cool off in the fall, then you'll be cold in the winter and warm up again in the spring. Whereas in Costa Rica, it was just hot 365, especially in Guanacaste where I lived. If you lived in the Central Valley, it's cooler and a little bit more comfortable, but it's also cloudy and rains a lot. But in Guanacaste, it was hot 365 days a year. I was sweating every day. My wardrobe was all just tank tops. Like I couldn't even wear a shirt with sleeves hardly. Could never really wear shoes. It was all just flip-flops. And middle of the day, you couldn't really do anything. Like if you wanted to go hiking or something and it was like between 9 a.m. and like 5 p.m., it was just too hot. So here it's a lot different. Like I can go out right now, it's like 1 p.m. and just go for a run or go play tennis, whatever I want to do. And yeah, it's just nice having 4 seasons. So like a change of season and a change of weather throughout the year. I like it. And the number 5 reason we decided to move from Costa Rica back to America was the whole pandemic and the whole lockdown situation, really. So Costa Rica took like a really strict and hardline approach to the lockdown. For example, there was a curfew every night. We had to be home by like 7 p.m. or 10 p.m. It varied. But yeah, there was a strict curfew. There were driving restrictions. So I think 2 days out of the week, we couldn't drive our car at all, no matter where we wanted to go. We just couldn't drive. We couldn't travel. Like part of the country was in orange zones. And one of the big reasons we wanted to go to Costa Rica in the first place was to explore the country, travel around, see different beaches, see different mountain towns, kind of explore. And we couldn't do that. We couldn't travel. We were kind of stuck in our small house in Guanacaste where it was very hot. And we just felt trapped, basically. Like the restrictions were so severe. We couldn't go about and do what we wanted to do. We couldn't go to the beach. All the beaches were closed. All the restaurants, a lot of them were closed down in the beginning. So yeah, just the pandemic made it really hard on us because we couldn't do a lot of the things that made us happy when we first arrived in Costa Rica. And that combined with like the distance we were from our friends and family back here in the States and just feeling kind of isolated. And eventually we just got bored. Like we ran out of things to do. We were in that house so much and it was just a very repetitive lifestyle. And yeah, so that was the last reason we decided to move back to the States. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 5 reasons why we decided to leave Costa Rica, come back to the US. We definitely will return to Costa Rica at some time, either for vacation or maybe even to live sometime in the future. We're definitely going to keep traveling. Would love to see some of the other areas in Central America, like Guatemala, Belize, Nicaragua. As far as this channel goes, I'm going to keep making videos. I haven't quite decided what types of videos to make here because obviously it was a Costa Rica themed channel and now I no longer live in Costa Rica. So I have a few ideas, but leave me a comment down below. What type of videos would you guys like to see? And yeah, there you have it, guys. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. Pura vida.